decided to look into this machine and put my eyes in the machine, and I'm thinking, what?
Hi We Love Fam, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. For the new viewers, on this channel we look at topics such as lifestyle, hair, beauty and inspiration. And on today's video we'll be looking at a story time, and I'm sure you clicked on the video because you were interested to know about my deportation story from Dubai. No problem, I got you. Let's get into the video. So the story begins like this. So it was some years back, and when I just left school, I told myself that I actually want to travel the world. I want to see different countries. I want to experience different places, and I told myself that I would attain that dream, whatever it takes. I would do whatever it takes so that I can attain that dream. On my vision board, I had it put out on a big placard and the different places that I would travel to, and the Middle East was the first place on my list, Dubai specifically. And I always told myself, I'm going to go to this place, and I'm going to go to this place, and I'm going to see this place and experience everything that the internet says it's like, and the YouTubers I was following. So guys, one thing I can tell you is your dreams, you must definitely pursue them. If you have a dream about seeing a certain place, or if you have a dream about attaining something, look, just do it, okay? Just do it. And also have a vision board as well, because those things actually work. Speaking into your life tomorrow, those things really work. If you put out something up on your wall, or on your fridge, or anywhere in your house, and you see that thing every day and you speak over that thing every day, I promise you, somehow, somewhere, it just meets you in the future and it happens. I had a good friend who connected me with an agency, and that agency were the people that kick-started my journey to Dubai. So how it happened exactly, they asked me to send my CV at that time. So I sent my CV to them. Then they were happy with my CV. Then they called me in for an interview, and just to, you know, put a face to the paper and information to the person, to make sure that what I have on my CV is legitimate, and just to get to know me better as well. Then the agency would take my CV and they would put it out to the companies in the Middle East. And if I got a response back from any company, then the company would then interview me to say, okay, we are interested in you for this position that we see fit for your CV. So it was on the 12th of February, I can remember, when the agency confirmed that they had sent my CV out to the different companies that they work with. And then on the 20th of February, I remember receiving an email from the agency saying, congratulations, there's a company that would like you to interview for a position, etc, etc. It was so exciting, guys. I could not believe it. To me, it was confirmation that my Dubai dream was going to happen, because I was seeing on social media, you know, girls putting up hashtag blessed, hashtag Dubai, hashtag. So I was thinking to myself, how do I get to Dubai without being hashtag blessed? Because I mean, I don't know if you guys know what that slogan means, but it did trend for some time in 1 year. And I mean, there were just people all over social media just flying to Dubai randomly saying they're hashtag blessed. And I was thinking to myself, I want to be blessed too, and I want to bless myself, okay? So how do I do that? So I did everything in my power that I knew. I researched, I connected with people, I did whatever I could do to get something that would lead me to where I wanted to go. And lucky enough, somebody, you know, heard me wanting to get there and just told me, no, use this agency, okay? So guys, unfortunately I cannot disclose the agency's details on the video, because I did speak to them and they asked me not to disclose their information on the internet, but they are happy to deal with anyone directly. So if you guys are interested, you can inbox me directly, or you can connect with me on any of my social medias, Instagram, Facebook, and I'll reply to you guys and give you all the information that you need. So fast forward, guys, the company calls me to say they're going to interview me on such a day. So it's a Skype interview. So I do the interview, and the interviewer is happy with me, and at least at the time I thought she was happy with me. Then 2 days later, yes, it was 2 days later, I remember receiving a congratulations email with an offer for contract. I just need to take the next step.
Okay, so I sent all the documents now to the agency. So they send me all the information. So guys, what I can tell you right now is if you want to go abroad, please prepare yourself financially. You need to have at least, I'd say, plus minus 5,000 rand, because all in all, the blood tests, the x-rays, the medical tests, it would come to somewhere around there. Unless, of course, if you have a medical aid, your medical aid will cover for about 70% of the tests. Then the medical tests, your doctor would probably want you to pay for the consultation, because the doctor would also have to write you a report to say overall you are fit, because they definitely don't want sick people to work there. Okay, so if you're sick, I mean, you got to be healthy. Okay, you got to be generally healthy. You got to have good eyesight. You got to be physically fit. Okay, so the blood test, the x-rays, and the medical tests would involve your hepatitis A, B, C, your HIV 1 and 2, your x-ray chest tuberculosis. The test would also include just a general medical fitness test. So they would test your eyes, your ears, they would test everything, your throat, your back, your heartbeat. Once I had done the tests, then I would take all my results. Obviously my doctor would call me in, because the results do not come to you directly. Your doctor would have to call you in and tell you, okay, this is your test and this is what I found, and etc etc. So I'm really sorry guys, but if you found to have anything like hepatitis or HIV or tuberculosis, existing, you unfortunately will not get a visa to go to Dubai, unfortunately. So just bear in mind that information right now guys, because it's going to help you in future. It's definitely going to help you if you're thinking about applying for work abroad. Okay, fine, my doctor calls me in, and there's just that thing, like, you've been nervous. I mean, that you've been living a very healthy lifestyle, that you've been safe, and you haven't been, well, I mean, you haven't been around the block, so you're safe, your blood's clean and so on. But then there's just that feeling, like, where you feel like, oh goodness, what are my results going to be? And the doctor calls you in on that day. Wow, it's probably the most nerve-wracking day, because that determines if you are going to go or not. All right, my doctor calls me in, is very pleased, gives me the results and tells me, wow, this is exciting, I'm happy for you, your results are all good, you are set, and this is your medical fitness report, you can be on your way. And that was that. I sent back my results and the medical report to the agent. Then the agent sends it back to the company. They will now process your visa. So all the companies in the Middle East, they do all the processing of visa for you. That you do not have to worry about, unless, of course, if you're going there on a holiday. That's different. Okay, and if you guys want me to do a whole new video explaining that, I can give you the deets. You just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to do a whole video about that. But if you're going on work, the company that you're going to work for would process everything for you at no charge. That is part of your package, your welcome on board package. See? Right now, once they've got your documentation, the company will let you know, all right, we'll let you know in about 2 weeks to 4 weeks maximum, if your visa's been approved. Just imagine now where your girl is right now. It's like, I mean, they say cloud nine. Cloud nine was an understatement. I don't know where I was, but it was nowhere here on earth. I can tell you that. People were speaking to me and I couldn't hear anything. Even at home, I couldn't eat. I literally couldn't breathe because I was so excited. I couldn't believe one of my dreams were actually coming to pass. You can only imagine. After about the longest 2 weeks of my entire life, I finally received an email from the company, and the company says, unfortunately, in the email, unfortunately, my heart just, no, I didn't even want to read this email. I just left the email unopened. I didn't open the email. I left it like that. I get home, I open the email. I've eaten, mind you, because I don't want to read this email on an empty stomach. Okay, we don't want to go through this on an empty stomach. Okay, so I open the email and it says, unfortunately, your visa has been denied because your passport is expired. Hi, people, please, okay, look. Can you please make sure before you even think of applying for a job abroad, please make sure that your passport is not expired. Okay, so usually most passports, it will be at the back of the passport. Can your girl just and I'm thinking to myself, how did this happen? How did this even happen? Mind you, this was something that the agency would have picked up immediately, you know, before even sending it to the company. But you know, because your girl, you know, she's clever, and I'm like this, you know, and even when I'm talking, I'm giving them confidence that, you know, all my documents are in order. Them, you know, and I was acting like, no, everything is fine, no, everything is fine. Please, people, don't do that. Don't act slim about things, because the smallest thing in life can make you or cost you. So that's just the piece of advice I'm going to give you right now. If you're doing anything in life, you're trying to pursue something in life, just always know that there is somebody that can help you, that can teach you, somebody maybe that's not even in your league, somebody who's younger than you, somebody. Please, guys, just always know that you can learn something from someone else. If had I been just, you know, cool and calm and just made sure, and I said, agency, please check the documents for me, just so I'm sure. I was like, no, everything is fine, everything. Hey, I wanted to be out of here, out, fly, me, out, we going. Okay, so I was in a hurry. So please, guys, that's the very first thing you need to make sure: your passport. Obviously, if you're traveling outside of the country, please. I delayed my whole journey for about another, say, 2 to 4 weeks, because to get my passport was another application, another wait. Finally the passport's out, and I had to do an emergency passport. I had to spend more money because it costs more money for an emergency passport. Hey, finally the passport comes. I am fast. I sent it quickly to the agent. I even CC the company. Again, I was acting slim, you know, I wasn't wasting time now. Me, I'm doing direct conversation now. I don't have time to wait for the agent now. Me, I'm doing my own thing. I want to go. So the company comes back to me to say, okay, we've received your passport, all is in order. We are now processing your visa once again. Can you imagine if they took that as incompetency and they thought, no, this girl is incompetent. She can't even check the expiry date on her passport, and then she wants to come and work here for us. What's that? So by God's grace, they didn't take it like that. They said, no, we will do everything. We still want you to come, girl. Come through, you know? So after about... So the process now was now delayed by another month. So it was now April, May. Again, I was still waiting. Finally, the congratulation emails comes in, it pops up, and again I had to just leave it like that and leave it to get home so I could open it now with my family. Mind you, the first email I didn't open it with anyone. I had to sit in my room by myself so I could just take it in by myself. If I need to cry by myself. But this time I called everybody. I said, good people, you're gonna need to see this one. We opened the email and the excitement galore. It was just rethinking that moment, the feeling, it's just wells up feelings of excitement, and it just gives me that joy that, you know what, in life anything is truly possible. If you put your mind and your heart and effort into it, it is possible, guys. Finally my visa comes through. Your girl is ready to go. I now resign from the job, which of course it was not easy, but I was ready to drop anything and anyone. I can tell you that I was ready. So I did. And then finally my traveling came, and wow, again I was too excited. It was my first time flying international. And can I just say something real quick? If you're watching this video right now and you haven't flown before, can you please tell me why haven't you flown before? What's that? No, please, I need to know. Actually, tell me in the comments here. I want to know, why haven't you flown? Why? No, this is 2020, guys. Everyone in 2020 must have gone in an aeroplane. flights are not expensive. You can go to Durban, you can go to PE, you can go to Cape Town. Okay, Cape Town is a little bit more expensive. Or you can come up here to Joburg. You can meet me. I'll show you around. Please, guys, it is cheap. It's not that expensive. You just have to check for specials online. You need to just watch for the algorithms of the airlines. If you guys also want me to teach you about that, because I've worked in the airline industry for a long time, so I know all about getting cheap flights, you can tell me and I will do it in another video as well. I once went to Durban with Mango Airlines, and no, they did not sponsor this video, but I once booked a flight for 260 Rand because I caught the algorithm of the flights booking on that day, and I booked for everyone, like my grandmom, my nieces, like the whole family. I just booked for everyone and we all flew. It's important in life, guys, that you experience that. If you're watching this and you have not experienced flying before, please, you need to, okay? Back to the story. So your girl is flying international for the first time. Mind you, I've only flown local. You know, I've never been to another country. I've never experienced flying in an international flight to another country. This was my first time. So I didn't even read thoroughly the rules and the regulations of the airline. I just knew that I had to get my goods, make sure I got everything, because you know your girl likes the finer things in life. Make sure I got everything, because I did all my research about Dubai. It's expensive, so you got to be prepared. So I was packed and ready. Come the day of the flight, I've got everything, my documentation, visa, you know, passport copy, metric certificate, hey, this, that. I've got it all in one document, as if the airline is going to ask me for all those documents. You can imagine. We get to the airport, get to check in. Hey, and the guy has a heart failure when I put my bag on the weight. He says, ma'am, you are over by 5 kilograms. And I said, okay, it's fine. I can pay for it, you know. Yeah, I got the money. I'm going to Dubai. I'm going to be earning dirhams. I can pay for it. Then he says to me, okay, but I'm going to charge you in the currency of the country that you are going to. Mind you, people, the currency in Dubai versus the rand, when you convert these two, okay, before I confuse anyone, let's just do the calculations. Okay, so 5 kilograms, they charge you per kg, they charge you 100 dirhams per kg. So I had gone over by 5 kg. So 5 kg times 100 dirhams is 500 dirhams in rands equals to, trust me, I did not have that kind of money to throw around, sis. No. We're not about to just throw money around. We need this money, okay? We want to get to Dubai and shop, okay? The first thing we're going to do is shop, okay? I quickly took the bag. I said, no, it's fine. I'm leaving the stuff. I opened the bag. I started opening the bag, and the staff, you know, at the airport were amazing. I really have to commend the Oliver Tambo International Airport staff. They were so amazing. They were like, no, let's help you, and they were trying to help me even out the bag. And then I took out some of the stuff from my main bag into my carry-on luggage, level it out, took out some, you know, your girl toiletries, and don't, just to make sure that it levels out in my weight balances. That's another thing, you know, you wouldn't know about when you're flying for the first time, is weight and balance. So guys, it's a lot, but hey, finally, after I think about 40 whole minutes, and luckily I was there extra early, and everyone just staring at me thinking, whew, where is she going? Finally, I managed to balance my weight, and they checked me in, and it was bon voyage to my family. Oh yeah, it was sad but exciting all at the same time. I finally arrived in Dubai. Hey, get to Dubai, I tell you what, everything is different. Everything is exactly as I had always imagined, as I had always seen in the pictures, in the videos I was watching on YouTube, from the YouTubers I was following that had traveled to Dubai. Everything was exactly as I imagined it. Everything is like on level 300 in terms of service, in terms of cleanliness, everything. I was like, I've landed in the promised land here. So we get to customs, and the guy tells me to look into this machine and put my eyes in the machine, and I'm thinking, what sir, you scanning my eyes? What's happening here? Am I going to prison? What's happening? I find he scans my eyes, and the machine goes blip blip. I'm thinking, hey, did I do something wrong? Then it goes blip blip, and it goes click, click. I don't know, it made some acceptance sound to me. I knew I'm accepted. Yes, you've been accepted, come in to our country. I get in and the company meets me. It was just an amazing smooth transition. Everything was smooth. I get to the accommodation, everything, it's exciting. You know what, then the next couple of days, you know what, you meet your peers, your colleagues, you meet your bosses and everything. You go through the trainings with the company, and then you start working, of course. Then about a month or two, then you do your tests for your visa. Now this is the time again where you do the same tests you did back home, but now you're doing them again, but in their country. I find we all go, okay, we go for the blood tests, HIV 1, 2, hepatitis A, B, C, tuberculosis, chest x-ray, everything. Then you have to wait another like a week or two. Then the company will now let you know, okay, your visa's ready, you can go pick up your visa, you know. But during that time, you get to experience the country. You meet new people. Obviously you've met new people, you've got new colleagues, you've made new friends. It's just exciting. It's very exciting. If you guys want to like see my experience, I've posted all my pictures on my Facebook. You can follow me on my Facebook. You're welcome to have a look. I've posted them publicly so you can view them and check my journey. Hey people, already me now living that lifestyle, that dapper lifestyle. Hey, girl is living, is enjoying, and I can already see that here I'm gonna live. Company calls me. Company says to me, your visa was denied. Hi, why? And they said, no, it's because your tests came back positive. Your chest x-ray came back positive. And I'm thinking, no, that's not possible. I did all my tests back home and they were all clear. Then I had to go through some tests again. They did the same test. They drew blood for about, I think, 4 days. They'll be drawing blood. They'll even take your sputum, and to another extent, they will even take your stool. It even gets to that. But I didn't get to that stage. But there were other people where you would actually have to give your stool to the doctor. It's hectic, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is hectic. It is not pretty at all. Not at all. Then the doctor says to me, no, because we found a scar in your chest. Have you ever been diagnosed with tuberculosis? Do you know anyone in your family who's had tuberculosis? And I answered no to all the questions, and I said, I've never been diagnosed, I've never had symptoms of tuberculosis, none of the above. And the doctor says, but your chest is showing that you've had some kind of chest infection or something, and it's just showing us an image we don't understand, so unfortunately we can't approve the visa. Wow. Because the doctor now has to clear you. The doctor now has to say, no, there's nothing, this person is not sick, this person is okay. Mind you, I did all the same tests here at home, but still it wasn't enough, guys. It was not enough. So that is my deportation story. Here I am, I got a job in Dubai, the life I've been dreaming of, and then I get deported. Don't be like me. Don't get deported. Make sure, if you're gonna go, make sure that you, with the chest x-ray especially, make sure that you look for a specialist. Because when I came back home, I made sure that I found a specialist to check properly, and the doctor said to me, no, there's just some blurry vision on your chest, but it doesn't show any signs of any sickness or anything. It's just that their machines zoom right in, and if they pick up the slightest, even the smallest thing like a dot or anything, they deny your visa just like that. And next thing you know, you're back home. You're back home, you're back in the hood. That blessed lifestyle, no more. Okay, so guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and the story time, and if you did, please guys, just leave a comment down below, like the video, and also please subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll definitely post more videos of my stories abroad, and I have lots of stories to tell. So if you guys want to know like the lifestyle there, the salaries, anything you want to know, I can make a video with all that information. And I thank you guys for watching, and it's been so nice chatting to you guys, telling you guys my story, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.